Welcome back to my channel, Wind of Regeneration. I hope you guys are doing amazing. I have a few collective messages just to speak right now. Anybody causing you drama in your life is not meant to be in your life, obviously. Maybe there's people that you're like, well, duh, I'm trying to avoid them, and they're like in my workspace and this, that, and the other. If every other solution around that stems from like, this person really ain't the best, this work situation really ain't the best, you know, this, that, and the other, whatever it is, maybe it's time to look elsewhere. Okay? But anybody trying to cause you drama, and I just really feel like somebody may be coming about figuring out, here's a past life card. It wasn't even supposed to be in there, but it says love life. So definitely something in a past life. Okay, so I want you guys to release all negative attachments, do a cord cutting ritual meditation with the people that are causing drama for you. There might be like a past life energy there. I feel heavy right now. Okay, so my main message for you right now is don't let these people affect you like that. Anybody, obviously, as adults, it can be viewed as a little bit different, but adults are just children grown up, and some of them are still those little bitter kids that hate themselves, okay? They can't help but to talk shit, you know? And anyone attacking your loved ones, I wouldn't stand up for that either. Magic wand. Focus your energy on one thing. So at this time, I think it's time to bring it back to self rather than focusing on all this outside energy. Don't be afraid to handle this situation. Spirit's saying there's nothing for you to be afraid of, because the way you're viewing this situation is correct. These people are very insecure. They're bored with their life, so they have to create drama. They hate themselves. They're jealous of you, blah, 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 blah. Maybe it's just they're having a hard life or a hard season of their life, and they're taking it out on everybody. But you've been working really hard. I think it's time for you to rest and come back to yourself. Oh, you need to protect yourself. Maybe it's time to do a walk around your house or speak some blessings into your home, some sage. With the sage, don't forget to, like, as you're letting out negative energy, that you call in good energy, like the energies you would like in your house. Okay, and do this even if no one is watching. Do things even if no one is watching. Like, anything, it doesn't matter what it is. You do not need anyone's approval to move forward with this step. And you need to trust. You need to trust that everything that you intentionalize, I don't even know if that's a word, I don't even think it is, but anything that you have intention on, that's your story. Like, you have to remember that whatever you want will come true. It may take a year, may take an hour, depends on your manifestation ability. But I know that whoever's listening to this reading, they have seen things manifest. Maybe not everybody in the world, but whoever's listening to this reading, you have seen things manifest, and you know that manifestation is real. You just got to get in the right energy, and I think you're aware of that. Here's a familiar card, which represents the animals around us. So maybe you need to focus on your animals as well. And this is so weird, but like, talk to your animals and using, that mind reading ability. What would they respond to you? Like, if you were like, well, how would you handle this situation, Because some of you guys really do have the ability to speak with animals. And listen, you are worthy, you are loved, regardless of what the outside world is trying to put onto you. We got to remember that everybody does have free will. That's why not everybody has to be, you know, a good person. You know, people wonder, why is there so much evil? Free will. You don't have to be good. But you can choose to be, and your life will be so much more fulfilled, in my personal opinion. Okay, so it's time for you to indulge into what sparks your interest. Let me pull an angel number for you guys, because I'm hearing that we need to do that with the angel number cards. Let's see. What angel number does the person listening need to hear? Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this with someone. And it says 0303, taking chances. Having faith in yourself, trust in the chance, and take risk on opportunities that could change your life for the better. This is nothing new for you. You've been working towards the good. Just don't let this negativity get in the way of all that. On the back of the deck is 00. And it says limitless potential. It serves as a timely reminder that anything can be accomplished. That's that manifestation. Whatever you want, you can have. That doesn't mean it'll be easy. Also, you might have been born on the 24th of any month. Your favorite color may be pink. Okay, expect powerful change, and I feel like your name could also start with an A, which is very interesting. Confidence is your key to success. So expect powerful change, but in the meantime, you have to have that confidence. This is that Leo energy. Where is Leo at in your birth chart? Are you able to tap into that? Surrender to the divine. It's time to surrender to what's going on around you. Balance your spirituality and your practicality. So that means actually working towards your goals, not just solely relying on the spiritual aspect of it all, because we are on earth and we can't erase that fact. Your commitment is being tested, y'all. So there is things that's going to try to shake you, and your commitment's being tested. Work through your fears. In the meantime, work through your fears. Anything that came out of this, like where I say your commitment's being tested and you felt fearful, irrelevant. It's saying right here, work through your fears. None of that, like any of the fear you have, is irrelevant. It's just false evidence appearing real. And look at this. You and your loved ones are safe. Everything will work out as it's supposed to. Your hard work's paying off. The answers you need are coming. Nothing will come of this situation, and step out of your comfort zone. Communication is key. You guys, don't stress any of this. It's time for you to get out of your comfort zone and just trust what you're working towards, and trust that you feel this urge to do these things for a reason. Protection. Here's this card, protection, coming back again. You know, different decks, same message. Call your power back. Cut the cords. Soul retrieval. This is what doing a cord cutting meditation will do for you. It calls your power back. Soul retrieval. In this meditation that you do with this person that you do not like being tied to, you cannot stand the thought of it. Go into a meditation and envision this person across the room from you. It doesn't matter what it looks like. It can be a black room. Okay, it doesn't matter. If your imagination's not working up to par, well, I would suggest meditating every day, because that's something that can be built up. But listen, so in this meditation, you're going to imagine that person across the room. Don't let them get close to you. You have the power now to not allow them to get close to you. And then there's going to be a cord between you guys. Have y'all ever seen Stranger Things? Like that black goo thing? That's the best way I can explain it. It was like a really thick, black, gooey, like cord between me and this one person. Right? And that told me that we had a lot of history, a lot of negative history, a lot of it. And honestly, it was me holding on to it. Right? So, I took a chainsaw and I cut that cord. Now, your meditation may not look like mine, which honestly, I hope it doesn't. I hope it's not a long, black, gooey cord that's thick as hell. Like, I had to sit there and, like, cut it. You know, like, it wasn't something, it was, in my mind, it wasn't easy, right? So the protection, it's time to call back your power. Do that meditation, please. Priestess, how are you being called to step up and lead? As a mother, as a friend, as a mentor, as a coworker. Pillar of light, your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. Starseed, what lights you up? You know, you are the oracle. So make sure you don't have any hate in your heart in order to be able to provide these messages clearly. Okay? To that ego, that judgment, that human way of thinking about things. Honestly, at this time, it's probably best to not do that. It's time to work through those things. And your fear of, like, am I not accurate? That has to go. It's no longer serving you. It's time to step into your power. What lights you up? You are a starseed. M. Rama, what are you being called to journey to? So see this right here. It's just like, what are you being called to? What are you being called to? And look, right here, Spirit's saying, just say yes. Just say yes. If you're still here, drop a pink heart in the comments. Honestly, if you could write a sentence down there about how the reading resonates with a period in it, that would be even better. And then you can put a pink heart at the end. That would really help out my channel. Awakening the child. What was I just saying about adults are all just children that's grown up? Awakening the child. It's time to get back into that childlike faith. You know, but the healed childlike. Because, you know, when we're children, we grow up around these people. And, you know, in a spiritual sense, we choose those people, yes. And then we choose all the things that come with it. And we have to work through those things as part of our purpose. So when they say awaken the child, it's like awaken your inner child, you know, after you're fully healed. After all this thing, all these, I'm getting chills up my spine. But after all these things that you've healed, awaken that inner child and be truly you. Look, divine passion. Be truly you. Be truly yourself. That's what they mean to have childlike joy. The peace and stillness. When you was a child, were you guys able to just chill? Maybe chill with your parents or whoever raised you, or just chill with friends, and that's all y'all did. Like, that's the energy I'm picking up on. So a regal, I hope I'm saying that word right, R-E-G-A-L, looks like a leader. I don't know what that really means, but it looks like she loves the earth. That's what we need. We need leaders that love the earth. Loves protection. Love literally surrounds you guys. How many times is going to come out in this reading that you guys are protected? Like, there's some things that people say that, like, you won't receive help unless you ask for it. That is true. You know, the angels, they do step in. They do help whenever, like, life or death situations happen. You know, that's why you've been through situations where you probably should have passed away, but you didn't, because by the grace of your angels, you had to finish a mission. Let's see which leader's coming out for you. The Divine Director. Trust the process. Am I using the right deck? I am. Okay. Trust the process. Create space for divine order to unfold. Do you know what that means? Create space for divine order to unfold means to make room. Make room for things, these things that no longer serve you, the people that no longer serve you, the clothes that no longer fit you, the dishes you no longer wear in your, the dishes you no longer use and you're tired of washing them. All that stuff that is just, like, honestly irrelevant to your life anymore. Lots of change is happening for you guys. You may hear noise in the background. It's the kids. Okay, so this is what's coming out for you. Guru Ramdas. I feel like this comes out, and I could be saying this so wrong, so please just correct me in the comments. It says, miraculous moment. Harmony surrounds you. Expect miracles. Yes. You guys might have been seeing 16, or you might have been born on the 16th of any month. On the back of the deck is Horus. And I love this. Look at that. That's beautiful. I don't know if I'm saying it right, like I said. Correct me if I'm wrong. That is beautiful. That is freaking amazing. Okay. It says manifestation vortex, and this one says miraculous moment. Belief makes manifest. Thoughts attract and create. Yeah, so what you're focusing on is what you're creating. Can I ask you guys, whoever's listening to this, I'm going to post another reading, obviously, next week on Thursday. And when you come this whole week, until Thursday, can you only try to think positive thoughts? If you think negative thoughts, correct your brain and only think positive thoughts, the things that you do want. And tell me if you feel a difference. That's your homework for this week. And what do I mean by correct yourself? I mean literally correct yourself. You know what? What are you thinking like that for? You know that's not true. You know that's not true. You know, you got to really psych yourself out of it. Okay? Especially for a brain that's been thinking like that for a really long time. You know what I mean? So it says the Sweat Lodge. Look at that. The Sweat Lodge, what do you think when you hear that? It's time to let things go. Heal from things. Let things go that no longer serve you. Look at that. The Beauty Way. And it's 454 is the angel number coming out. 454. On the back of the deck is 38, the mystical shaman. Y'all, I'm telling you, you guys are oracles. You're shamans, you're oracles. You're here to guide other people. The only way to do that, though, is to let the things go that do not serve you anymore, because what your next purpose is to help others who've been through things like you. And this doesn't have to be like on a global scale, like some people are able to do. Like this can be on like in your family, or maybe it's just you need to focus on. You know you best. This is just a collective reading. So your health is coming out, which is really important. You need to focus on your health. Look, self-worth. You're the black sheep of your family. Look, things will work out. Things will work out. Surrender to the divine. Know where your energy is going. That's what we was just talking about. Don't give any of your energy to anything negative. It's time to hold your energy with you. And don't forget to do that cord cutting meditation, please. On the back of the deck is trustworthy. Interesting. What does that mean? So I guess it means that you're just a trustworthy person. People do trust you. People know that when you say something, you mean it. Also, you could have been born on the 19th, or one of your angel numbers could be 19. So let's get a few positive affirmations for you guys to start this week out with. I want you to take a dry erase marker and write these on your mirrors every day. You speak these affirmations to yourself every single day. The angel number 9 keeps coming out for you guys. Let's see. What is the affirmations they need to be writing down? Look at that. This came out twice. I put it back, but it came out again. It says, I am humble. I make a difference more than I declare my importance. So I am compassionate. I move with consciousness and care and practice self-forgiveness to love myself as I am. Beautiful. And then here's one that doesn't have any on it. I think I was supposed to write them down, but I really like the idea of, here's a blank I am affirmation card. Now it's your turn to pick an affirmation. You know, you get to choose your own affirmation. What are you really trying to work towards? Are you working towards forgiveness, less anger, manifestation, happiness, your health? You know, what is it that you're really focused on? So I think I'm going to end the reading here. If it resonated, don't forget to drop the pink heart and the sentence down below. Make sure there's a period in it. And then like the video, share it with somebody who needs to hear this message. And then I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will be back next Thursday. So I hope you have a wonderful week. Bye. Don't forget to focus on yourself and write down your stuff, right? Write it down. Okay, love you. Bye.